Hi, my name is Jason Martin and I'm a founder of Mbabane Skate here in Swaziland, and skateboarding has been a childhood dream of mine. So look, skateboarding is something I've always wanted my entire life. You know, I started when I was my mom used to skate and she used to give me skateboards. When I was 10 years old, I got an opportunity to go to Sweden because of my diabetes. And when I was in Sweden, there was a little park near where I lived. And when I tried to find out who built the park, they were like, no, all the local kids came together. They gave them a space to be able to build this park, and it was up to them to maintain it. So I come back to Swaziland, I'm like maybe 11, 12 years old at the time, and I'm like, this is what I want to do. I want to do this. Like there's in grade 3, they had asked me what I want to be remembered for, and I wrote build a skate park in Swaziland. Now, from that day, I was like, how do I grow? How do I build a sport? And I just kept getting more and more involved. Whenever I'd go to South Africa, I'd tell homies that I'd look, Swaziland, you need to come to Eswatini. This is the place to be. And then from there, it started building and growing. I got really lucky in 2019. I just formed with a group called the Christian Skaters. I just started meeting some other people. And in that, I hear a story, a very good friend of mine, Dane Armstrong. He was on an app called Couchsurfers, and he calls me and he goes, dude, there's two guys who are, there's two guys who want to come and stay. They're helping build a skate park in Mozambique. I was like, sweet, let them come over. And it turns out these guys, the one guy is Martin's roommate. So I start chatting to them, I tell him what I'm trying to do, and he's like, yeah, we'll pass the word, but no promises. I was like, all right, cool. So my cousin goes to Mozambique with them, so she goes to the park build. Unfortunately, I couldn't leave at the time. And next thing, I get a call from Martin, and he's like, yo, dude, I need to come to Swaziland. I've got to renew passport for Mozambique. I heard you got a mini ramp at your house. Do you mind if I come stay with you, get to know you? I can't promise anything, but let me just take a look. And I said, absolutely, dude, we welcome all skaters in here. So he comes to stay with me. We take him up to Sibebe, we take him around, he checks the mini ramp. I take him to all the skaters in the country, and I show him what I've done already, the ramps that we've built, the guys that we're pushing. At the time, we were very blessed that the little school had hosted us for a little while, having our ramps in there. And he goes, dude, we're gonna find a way to build the skate park. We shake hands, 2020 hits and COVID hits us. Now we lose funding. We don't know where to go, but Martin's like, listen, dude, we're not letting up. And I said, dude, I've got you. This has been my dream, no matter how long it takes. He's like, I won't let it go down. We will come and build this park. And I was like, sweet, dude, then I'm going to keep pushing until that day comes. Next thing, in 2021, we had my mom, Jennifer Martin, has a lot of friends around because she does a lot, and she introduced us to one of her friends who are working in the EU. And this lady goes, her name is Zora, and she says, listen, we're going to try and push this, we're going to try and find a way. She then puts us in contact with one of their umbrella grantees, who is COSPE, and she puts us in touch with a lady named Lisa. So between Martin and I, we're chatting with them, we're trying to push them, and now finally Lisa gets a break and she's like, we're going to make this project happen. So then it gets pushed back to EU. We give the proposal through COSPE as they're the umbrella, and we finally get, in 2023, they give us the okay to say, listen, you got funding. They give Skate World Better, which is Martin's organization that builds skate parks around Africa, money to be able to build Eswatini's first skate park. And then they also awarded my NGO, Mbabane Skate, funding to do outreach programs. So it wasn't only just about building the park, it was now having the opportunity to do something bigger. We now had the opportunity to go to the communities and outreach to the kids. Because in the end of the day, the one thing that a lot of people don't realize is that skateboarding is the most unique tool that we have. And it's not just about skateboarding. Skaters have one of the most adaptable mindsets in trying to build and push people. For example, we can take a slam on a ramp that isn't even properly built at the time, but again, very big ups to the guy who attempted this in the beginning, but we won't stop until we get it. The fact that we didn't have a park wasn't a hindrance, we kept pushing. So the fact that we now will have a place that we can do it, and a big thank you to EU, big thank you to COSPE, and a huge thank you to Skate World Better. Now we can even impress and push those skills to a much higher level, because no matter how many falls it takes, we always get back up. No matter how many times we try, we will keep going, we will keep trying, and we just never give up. We never die. And as Emeswati, it makes us even stronger. Skaters, the first Emeswati skaters that there are. But yeah, man, that's it.